Unit 12.1 Digestion. The digestive system starts off when the food enters the mouth, which is also known as the buccal cavity. The saliva is produced when we eat, which contains the enzyme amylase. This lubricates the food and breaks down the proteins. The food then passes through the pharynx and then through the esophagus. The esophagus contracts to push the food down through the duodenum into the stomach by a muscle contraction. The food then enters the stomach, which acts as an acid bath. This is because the protease breaks down the proteins, and the stomach turns the food into a slush, which is also known as chyme. The liver produces the bile for the breakdown of the fats and the enzymes called lipids. The gallbladder is attached to the liver, and it stores any excess bile that is not being used. The pancreas is also known as the enzyme factory. All the enzymes are produced here through stimulation. It breaks down and then absorbs the nutrients into the bloodstream. When the enzymes break down the macronutrients, this is the process. Protease breaks down the proteins into amino acids, breaks down the protein chains. Amylase breaks down the carbohydrates into glucose. Lipids break down the fats into any fatty acids. And when the kidneys work constantly for blood purification and water filtration, this process is happening 24 hours a day. The food then passes through the small intestine, also known as the nutribullet, extracting all the nutrients from the food and turns it from slush into water. From the small intestine, it then reaches the large intestine, which acts as a towel. It then removes water by absorbing and separating the harmful toxins, water, nutrients, and harmful bacteria from each other. Where it then reaches the rectum and the anus, it waits until the signal arrives from the brain, and then it goes to the toilet. And that's the digestive system.